We are the Washington Interfaith Network, building power throughout our organizations to achieve racial equity and justice in Washington, D.C. We're nonpartisan, so we don't endorse candidates, but we do endorse our vision of abundance and flourishing throughout all 8 wards of the city for all of God's people. Your being present increases our power, and when we have more power, we can get more done.
I'm Anthony Menter, pastor of First Rock Baptist Church. WIN is a nonpartisan network of faith institutions, nonprofits, unions, and neighborhood leaders across all 8 wards of the district. In an increasingly polarized time, we unite people across lines of race, class, religion, and neighborhood to build power for social justice.
We in WIN organize ordinary people to take actions that strengthen and improve the quality of life in our communities. We believe people working together have the power to change and create a more just and equitable district.
WIN builds power around real issues facing our communities, like affordable housing, public safety, family-sustaining jobs, and increasing Black wealth. Since our founding in 1996, the organizing of WIN leaders and allies has led to numerous victories, including the direct creation of over 2,800 units of affordable housing and securing the funding for thousands more units all across the district.
Around jobs, we have secured agreements with Pepco, DC Water, and our public transit systems to increase wages and benefits to thousands of frontline workers. Just last year, as a result of our organizing and demands, Pepco created a $36 million capital fund to invest in Black and minority-owned businesses in under-resourced communities. Not to mention how our organizing has led to renovations of numerous libraries, recreation centers, and schools all around DC.
WIN is building power for Black home ownership and wealth. We are organizing a network of Black and Native Washingtonians who are currently homeowners and those who want to become homeowners so that we can create the political will to stop the displacement and help build Black wealth. We believe that every Native Washingtonian who wants to stay in DC should have the right and the resources to stay there. Over the next 4 years, we want to commit $100 million to the support initiatives that preserve and create opportunities for Black home ownership. We want to see political public land dedicated to create 1,000 middle and low income home ownership opportunities. So we pray that we are able to help with this effort to make sure that the citizens of the District of Columbia are taken care of.
WIN envisions the use of public land transforming into mixed income, affordable housing, and low and middle income home ownership. These opportunities help create and build generational wealth.
We want to see renovated and updated public housing where our neighbors can live in dignity without being displaced.
WIN is organizing power with public housing residents to voice and act on their concerns, including lead and mold remediation, preserving affordability, and build first renovations.
Together, we will hold DCHA transparent and accountable.
WIN family, each of you know that our city is in a time of crisis, not only because of the COVID pandemic, but also because of gun violence in this city. Many of you know that last year, in 2021, we saw more homicides than we've seen in our city in nearly 20 years. And so it's time for us to take the issue of public safety seriously. It's time for us and our allies to make sure that we have a public safety system in our city that is racially just, that is equitable, that decenters the police, but that has mental health priorities in place, that has community health and a public health approach.
We organize for justice and a fair shake for all of our DC neighbors. WIN wants a greener DC for all.
I organize for economic equity and green, healthy buildings and homes. We want to see DC taxpayer dollars going towards greening the buildings that have the most harmful emissions and not into the pockets of the corporations that are causing the most harm.
My name is Teresa Hobgood, and I'm organizing for action. We want pre-development funds for green building projects.
We organize for equity.
And we organize for justice and equality.
And we organize for equality.
We organize for equity.
We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are not waiting on politicians. We're not waiting on corporations. We are the ones. Are you going to join us? You can help to build the city that is just, beautiful, fair, and equitable. We'll see you on March 20th at 3 p.m.